like who news? I had niggas that knew news, acting like they never knew news. Then pop lady, drop dead, is top red, new news.
Yo, for real, y'all. Just cause she let y'all hit it and quit it, I tell them different strokes for different folks. Plus, with a name like Jazz, she should be used to the give and go. Hey, yo.
Tay-Rock vs. Loso.
Champion. We remain here. It's your boy Jayblac, A.K. Black Man. I have a very special guest here today.
Special.
And
I need the Shannon Sharp introduction.
I'm gonna give you opposite introduction because you know what you've been doing in the timeline in terms of hating the MCU is just ridiculous. I'm not sure why you even dip into that and split this blasphemy. But outside of that, we have the man, the myth, the legend, a person that has ranked in Cody so many times I lost count.
Come on.
A man that's been consistent, a man that splashed on this platform, in the scene of battle rap. Holy, you know what I'm saying? Bar for bar, schemes. In front of Jay, In front of, The first ever Christian pocket tap. Gave you a classic with, what was it? Did you battle B. Dr. Brother?
Come on.
Did that happen?
It did.
Early on in his career, he jumped in front of the Houston crowd when he was the underdog because where he was at. The brother put the H up so much, but it wasn't a saving, you know what I'm saying? And he did his thing. We have Loso in the building.
First ever Champion magazine.
First part of me, the first ever. So what you see on the wall right there, I put on the screen too, the first ever.
It's just too much
For
history.
Champion magazine. Loso, what's up, man?
Man, chilling, bro. Here, bro. Finally. Okay. Long time coming. Pause. Yep, we here.
You came to Philly before, but I feel like it was on Champion, it wasn't at Champion Studio at the time. We did like a battle academy. You did a battle academy.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't at Champion.
You're right.
Yeah. But you haven't been here.
To the studios, you're right.
So this is a different experience, as you can see. What's up?
Nothing, bro. Blessed, bro. Gearing up for probably the toughest gauntlet of my career. Two battle gauntlet, yep. And you know, I've been in tournaments, I've been in, back-to-back battles, I've done stuff, week to week here and there. But this is, I think with the amount of time and then the who, not just the win, but the who as well. I think this is, I don't even know, I wouldn't even say this, I wouldn't say this is probably the toughest back-to-back stretch, back-to-back battle for any two, like for any battler ever in this culture, but I think it would have to be up there though.
Yeah, it's just pretty ridiculous. I want to get to that at some point, but politics as usual. I love that saying, that term, that phrase, whatever you want to call it.
Fire, man.
What politics and battle rap that you don't like, good brother? What gets your gears going in the wrong way? Like this politics, something from doing this, that politics, that this shouldn't exist. If this didn't exist, that we could flourish this way. That like when you hear that phrase, that term, what comes to mind?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is the competition between leagues, which, don't get me wrong, for me personally as a consumer, it's great. Yeah. As a consumer, I love when WCW and WWE was going at each other. Oh, yeah. I love that. Like for the consumer, it's great. For the battler though, for Loso, like for Carlos is dope. For Loso though, and I understand it. Don't get me wrong. As a businessman, I understand it. But I just think that when battle rap's all said and done, there's gonna be a lot of what ifs, and it's gonna be because of that. It's gonna be
like what if battles?
Yeah, we've missed out on a lot of potential. Like bro, like I said, we're wrestling, right? Like we always wanted to see Sting versus
Undertaker.
Yeah, like we just never got that because of
Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Goldberg.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
There,
so my thing is like for battles, like there's gonna be some battles that didn't go down that we wanted to go down, and for whatever reason, we couldn't really make amends with that. But like I said, as the consumer, I think it's dope, right? It's a storyline. It's we go back and forth with with arguments. It keeps us coming back to certain channels and stuff like that, or even watching people's Twitters and watching them go back and forth. But when it's all said and done, you kind of want the battles to go down. So
okay,
we'll see.
Politics for me, and I go back to you, is that I like, and I think John said this as well, with WWE or WWF or wrestling, they wouldn't break the kayfabe. We didn't know everything behind the scenes. We didn't know this or that. And battle rap is the same thing. I feel like in 2010, we didn't know nothing. The battle came on, we watched the battle, and we went home. In 2024, we know everything. We know what color you're wearing. We know how much you probably got booked for.
Yeah.
We know what you're about to do. We know what you're thinking of. We know what we know when you tweet. We're too invasive in this culture now. We're so focused on the other stuff, we're not focused on the battle. When we break down battles now, it probably doesn't even happen in terms of like in the prediction. There's no way in of why this person is better in the categories, attributes that we don't talk like that.
Yeah.
What's the drama today?
Yeah,
Are they gonna fight?
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. That's what gets me. And it's the standard now.
I don't know. I felt, but was there not? Are you gonna say like there wasn't drama early on?
It was drama earlier on, but it wasn't as frequent. It's this is what happens, non-stop.
I think that personally, I just think that's with all forms of entertainment. I think like
you feel like it went to that where it's like
I feel like it doesn't matter what you look at, whether it's sports, whether it's
it's definitely happening in sports,
right? Like whether we're talking about sports, whether we're talking about music, whether we're talking whatever it is. I mean, we just have the internet's always growing, so you're gonna be able to do that. So with battle rap, I mean, to think that we're special, we're some sort of like niche culture that's not gonna be affected by that. Yeah. I think that's kind of like you're just being naive. But I will say though that I mean I remember being as a fan like trying to figure out okay is this fight between such and such a real thing, right? Like I mean or is this drama about what they're putting on Twitter or these screenshots or whatnot? I mean. Whether it was, somebody going to jail or somebody, talking about somebody's, personal life. I just remember like being in that, and then now granted they probably weren't on social media as much, but the more that the culture grows and the more that like the internet becomes like, easily accessible as far as like even more so like with Twitter, whether, you're, going IG live and stuff like that. I think that's going to happen. Like we're and us as battlers, we can complain and even shout out to John and stuff like that. But I mean, bro, like we do that. Like we go live, we post things,
That's true.
we bring all that stuff into and we invite it because we think that it's gonna, it's gonna help flourish either the storyline or the culture as a whole.
Storyline.
But I will say, you just got to take the negative, the negative with the positive. Like, granted,
but the negatives outweigh the positive now.
It does, but that's on us to be like, okay, cool, we're just not gonna do that. But I mean, but at the same time though, when I see the fans reacting to it, and when I see the numbers kind of going up, and then on top of that, when I see the leagues like, okay, cool, yeah, we'll book that. We'll book that.
I mean, if y'all doing it to get the battle book, I agree with that 100%.
I don't, but I do think people do that. Yeah.
If it makes more money for y'all, where you can have like some type of virtual face-off or exchange on Twitter, and it goes to the battle, yeah, I agree with that.
I do agree with you as far as the money thing though. Like that probably should have never been.
Oh yeah. In terms of everybody knowing the prices, the breakdowns,
right.
Like I feel like a league owner has a sheet on what they need to pay for it. I feel like the fans, we know that sheet now. The flights, hotels, the catering, the food, the security, the event. I can't do that with WWE right now. I can't. I don't know everything, but with battle rap, I know everything. And I think the average fan probably does too. Core fan.
Yeah.
Because which is too invasive to me. It's too much.
because it becomes talking points. It becomes talking points between the battlers, right? Like if you say something to me, and you're explaining to me why you're better than me, to get to go one up.
This is what I made,
Yeah, this is what you make. If you're really better than me, why you not getting paid? And then it's like now people are taking notes like, well if he's making this, I know such and such ain't making this. And then if he made this for this battle, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it becomes a pride thing. Like I don't think anybody did it intentionally, but I do think that when you're having arguments, bro,
free to wave.
Yeah, you gotta go ahead and just bring it up, bro. Shout out to the wave, bro.
Wave kept bringing up views and I get paid this, it was good for his story. But on to the battles, man. Like you said, you're going on a crazy gauntlet between two opponents that people will be happy to get in 1 year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have my resume for you. You got them back to back.
Yeah.
Days? 2 days?
2 days, Friday, Sunday.
How is that even possible? Like, who do you think you are to take that?
Yeah.
You're supposed to say no.
So I think I said this on Twitter, but So this is my 9th year in battle rap.
Like who news? I had niggas that knew news acting like they never knew news. Then pop lady, drop dead is top red. New news.
Hey, yo, for real, y'all. Just cause she let y'all hit it and quit it, I tell them different strokes for different folks. Plus with a name like Jazz, she should be used to the give and go. Hey, yo.
Tay Rock vs. Loso.